Recorded in the pits of Detroit, Michigan. Your ass is listening to Radio Underground. Shit.
Hello?
Deathry.
Yes.
All right, I figured I was going to...
hear you.
You can hear me, good. That was the...
Yes.
You knew the question before I even said it.
Yes.
Okay, I just... The funny thing is, Evil E just called me, Ernie, right when I was, about to call you. But I had to get off the phone with him, because you're a hot commodity. I'm not always going to have access to you. You're like the fucking Great Oz. So I had to ditch
Yes,
you.
I'm a very rare person to get a hold of.
Yeah. So we'll get right to it. Last week's podcast, Deathry. This is a good friend of the show for many years. Deathry from Kentucky. Did live in Detroit. How long did you live here in Detroit? Until you were like 12 or something?
I lived there for 17 years until I was annexed from the state. So.
Yep. You got kicked out. They kicked you out.
Yes, I was thrown in witness protection, given a brand new life and everything. So.
Yeah. Remember we can tell that story in a minute, but we got to get to the first thing. Last week, the wretched, the foul Morgaroth said some disparaging things about you. And I just want give you a chance, give you the floor to get back at him or at least defend yourself in some way against that slander. So you do not spend 6 paychecks on those conventions, correct?
No, I don't know where he gets 6. I mean, that might be the number of heart attacks he's had this week. But, no, it's not 6. It's probably more like 8. I mean,
8 paychecks.
Yeah, it takes a lot of money to meet these people.
Yeah, I saw that picture with Barry Windham. He is fucking huge.
Yeah, he is a massive man.
So you go around to these wrestling conventions. Do you do the horror films too, or just the wrestling?
I know. I do horror films. I do wrestling. I do all kinds of conventions.
Do you think? Look, I'm not trying to get no shit started. Do you just think that Morgan's jealous that you have something going that you enjoy and he just can't handle it? Do you think it's something like that?
Yeah, let's just think about this for a moment. My Saturday night included going to a place where I met, let's be honest, Sunny, who is still smoking hot.
Yeah, she did a porno, by the way.
Yeah, I mean,
that's gotta be, that's in your hard drive, admit it.
Oh, yeah, that's in the stank bank. I mean, it's up there. Yeah. And look at his Saturday nights. His Saturday nights probably included a circle jerk with Tom Brady and Master Chief. Oh, Tom, please deflate your balls in my mouth while Master Chief quad chucks loads of semen in my face. I mean, you compare Saturday nights, there's no comparison.
Yeah. Yeah, he also said you look like a pedophile. That was pretty low.
Yeah, I mean, he can say what he wants. I mean, at least my idol's not Wilford Brimley.
Oh, for the diabetes?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got that out of the way. You were able to defend yourself against the slander of Morgaroth.
Yeah, one of these days, he gets hit. He's playing Frank in Gears.
Yeah.
And just right at the deciding point, he gets hit by a meteor, and it causes him to get hit by a car. And then he's got to spend the rest of his days getting a sponge bath from an old guy.
Yeah, I knew you'd bring the heat, man. I knew it.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just glad that I was able to get this call in and let you, have a little bit of a rebuttal to what was said. I also heard rumors that you're going to drive up here to Michigan from Kentucky, and he's going to fly in from Vegas, and you guys are going to have a final debate on the show.
Yeah, we are planning this right now. He's shots fired, so I'm responding. I'm not going to back down from him. So we are going to fly, or he's going to fly down. I'm going to drive, and we are going to be in a verbal screaming match. Yeah, because we're both pussies and we ain't going to fight. We're just going to verbally have it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna feed you guys alcohol. I know he's not a big drinker, but I'm gonna make him drink because I need the fireworks. I need the ratings. I'm willing to whore myself out, so I have to whore you guys out too. I'll do anything to get these numbers up. These numbers are pathetic.
With all 2 listeners that you have?
73, but it's been stuck at 73 for a while, and I think it's mostly just people I know. There might be, I'm guessing 18 people that don't know me personally. So right now I suck. In other words.
Well, I have a lot of people at work who are listening to your podcast and are absolutely loving it right now.
Well, thank you. Thank you for spreading. I'm kind of nervous about telling my people at work, my coworkers, because I don't need them to know how disturbed I am. I don't know if that's a good idea.
They're all snowflakes then.
Yeah. Well, I drive a truck for a living. I don't know if they want an insane person hauling around materials, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Probably not something they want.
But you got to live life without fear, and I'm gonna just keep going, man. Another thing, man, you're a well-traveled man. What baseball stadiums have you been to? I saw that, I know you're into the horror films. I know you're into the pro wrestling stuff, but you're also an avid baseball fan. What stadiums have you been to?
Well, I have visited Total America Park. I have been, of course, Great American Ballpark. I have traveled to Boston, Massachusetts, and I have been to Fenway Park.
Yeah, is that the oldest park right now? Because at Tiger Stadium they ripped down in '99, so I think that made that the oldest one.
Yeah, Fenway Park would be the oldest right now, followed by Wrigley Stadium.
Yeah, I thought Wrigley. Yeah. I've never been there, but I bet it's cool to be there. All the old buildings and shit.
Oh, in Chicago, Wrigley, yeah.
Did you go to any the New England witch stuff? And I know you're into paranormal a little bit, or you were when you were younger. Did you see any of the old witch trial Salem stuff? Did you do any of that?
Not while I was there. It was just a 45-minute drive, but we only had literally a day to go there, so we were limited to the things we could do, places we could visit. Yeah.
After we get this beef with you and Morgan out of the way, which actually it'll never get out of the way, so I'll just say...
Which I have a beef with him anyways with paranormal because, he almost got me killed by a witch of a ghost. So
he almost got you killed by a ghost. Really?
Yes. A couple years back, me, him, and Evil E went to... can't believe, what is that cemetery? Soup Cemetery in Belleville, Michigan.
Okay.
And we were walking down in the cemetery, and we hear a noise, and we all start to turn around and take off running. Morgaroth throws me to the ground and takes off, and they run into the car and lock me out.
Well, Morgaroth being the largest member of the radio underground sphere, all of us, he's even bigger than I am by quite a bit.
Yeah, don't sugarcoat their best, but he is quite a bit the largest.
Yeah. So he knew probably he was the slowest, therefore the number one prey. So he probably threw you in the ground in an effort to you to die, and then he gets to live. It's clearly what he did.
Yeah, that's clearly so. I mean,
And then
by the time he got back, he had to lock the doors because, I mean, he couldn't breathe. I mean, you really think a man that large can actually, like, run?
Well, I know I can't, and he's bigger than me, so I can imagine.
His asthma probably kicked in, and
the angina, the heart hurts, heart pain.
Yeah, his heart disease and everything.
Yeah. So another question about Morgaroth: has he ever stabbed you in the front?
Not that I know of. No.
It's always underhanded, backstabbing kind of thing. You think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you guys are going to get to settle it, and when I can't wait to have you guys both here.
We're definitely going to settle score unless one of those 40 massive heart attacks during the after the week don't kill him.
See, the thing is,
or if diabetes.
Well, the good thing is if he's drinking, that thins his blood out, so it can actually prevent a heart attack, so he can make it through the whole thing, probably.
Well, see, I think he's straight edge. Is he straight edge again? I don't know. He says he's straight edge like 20 times a week, so.
I don't know. He does flip-flop back and forth on that, doesn't he?
He does.
So he's like, I can't have any, then all of a sudden he's throwing up, really bad. And I don't know, that one time I think he drank what was that shit when he used to drink fairly regularly? It was Hypnotic, wasn't it? Wasn't that his thing?
Hypnotic or Skittles? I remember he used to.
What's that blue shit he drank? He threw up blue shit all over. I forgot. There was somebody drove it. I think Craig. It was a van or something, but he was throwing up blue shit all over someone's car. I remember that.
I remember that, but I don't remember what it was. I just remember him that he made Skittles one time for us.
Yeah, I do remember that. It's tasty, but anything that's tasty was dangerous, real dangerous.
Hey, let me tell you, those girly drinks, they don't fuck around.
Oh no, if you're into girl drinks, you're getting fucked up. It's just they'll fuck you up bad. That's why girls are always falling all over the place, pissing themselves on Instagram, because that shit's like Miller Lite will not do that to you, ladies. You can drink Miller Lite, it won't make you fat, and it made me fat, but you, ladies, will not get fat from it. But it's a way less content. They think because it tastes good that it's safe. That shit is not safe. That is high alcohol shit.
Yeah, drink you a Starburst or a buttery nipple or something like that. You think, this ain't gonna be much. You drink that, then you stand up, you're gonna fall back on your ass.
It's true. It's true.
True story. Happened to me before the strip club.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
I can imagine you at a strip club.
Hey, when I'm at the strip club, I don't discriminate with them. I always spend them papers on them.
Yeah, you make it rain on the hose.
I make it rain. Sometimes I make it hail, because sometimes you don't have the dollar bills and you just got to throw those pennies.
Yeah.
They don't appreciate it, but I mean, money's money.
Yeah, exactly. They're there for a reason. But
they're there to get naked and me give them money. They didn't have to say anything about dollar bills.
No.
This is money.
Exactly. Yeah, I haven't been to a strip club in 10 years. I don't know that I'll ever go back, but
I don't think I'm ever going to be allowed back. And if anybody hears this podcast, they'll probably have my face posted up. Do not allow him in.
Yeah, because you're the penny guy. You're that guy.
Yeah. Or if you really want to make it interesting, start throwing rolls. Rolls of quarters, rolls of pennies.
Yeah, well, you could probably have a girl that'll take that rolls of quarters from you like a real unorthodox way. If you catch my drift.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to be too graphic, but they're going to grab it with their pussy lips, is what I'm saying. I've seen it. I've seen the same
too.
Yeah. But, all right, Deathry, I think I got some good material with you, and I'm going to upload it probably today, and then we're going to have the guys over later. I'll I'll probably be a lot more interesting because I'm drunk. But I just wanted to give you a chance to get on here and defend yourself, and I think you did a great job.
Yeah, fuck this motherfucker and his goddamn heart disease.
All right, we're gonna have the two of you in here, and I don't know, hopefully a couple months, and then you guys can scream at each other face to face. And
yeah, it's going to be the biggest fight since McGregor and Mayweather.
Yeah, of course it won't settle anything because you guys fought a million other times, but maybe we can move on beyond that. I doubt it, but we'll see.
Yeah, because he's always got excuses. Yeah, one other thing. He sits there and says that Frank or Kojak, at this point I think real names don't even matter.
Yeah, just say whatever.
But he sits there and gets on Frank about how Frank's going to be, he's going to be the center of attention. He's going to have the last word. But you know what? They're just alike.
Yeah. Well, that's why that's their rivalry, because they always want to be the loudest and most obnoxious. So that's their rivalry.
That's why your bonus contact get going so long, because they both have to have the last fucking word.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Kojak. Every bit of disrespect to Morgaroth.
Yeah. Yeah, they both have to be the final say. They got to have the final say, definitely.
Yes.
And between the two of them, I'm probably going to have an aneurysm on air. It's going to be recorded. My death will be.
It pretty much sounded like you were having one about those Gears codes. You killed me on the way home.
Well, if you think about it, how long have them two been playing video games? And they have the whole catalog from 1 to 4. And then they had the remaster. The remaster and 4 also gave you a code. So they had twice to get the code. Twice. 2 chances. And they don't have it.
I think it's just an excuse is what I think.
I think it could be that because they don't want to. They do all the shit talk, and they don't really mix it up too often because they don't want to lose to the other one because they don't want to hear. They know they won't hear the end of it, and they're afraid of that.
They don't like losing.
Yeah, and they're good at video games. Both of them drive me insane, but they are very good players. They are good. But
I'm not very good at video games. It's just
me either.
I was not blessed with the video game ability. I got
No, I think Michael J. Fox cannot. Michael J. Fox cannot play us, Jeff. I really think he can. We're not great. We do like. We're enthusiasts, but we're not talented. We like it, but we're not great.
I like my video games, but I cannot be good at them.
Me either. The only game I was relatively okay at was Dark Souls, ironically, which is considered like the toughest game, but. Other than that, shooters, I get my ass lit up real bad. Yeah,
we were not blessed with the good video game ability.
No, we are not.
I might have been blessed with good plumbing, as Frank would say, but not video games.
Yeah. I've heard some stories about that fire log you got there. I was confirmed, people. Deathry has a large cock, as they say. And you wouldn't think it because he's a real soft-spoken man. He's real to himself. He's not one to brag, but he's got a fucking anaconda going on.
I gotta keep it registered every year as a deadly weapon. It's trying to keep up with those permits is the milk.
It's also known as the Pike County Bitch Splitter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, when he's with a woman, it sounds like a Saw film in the other room. I'm telling you, I've heard it. They're screaming. But
sounds like murder.
Yeah. Well, all right, Deathry. I think you had your say. We're going to get you on a full episode when you get up here, and you were on fire. You got your insults in, and I'm glad you were able to set the record straight.
Yeah.
All right, man. Keep in touch. I'm sure he's going to have some horrible things to say about you tonight when we call him, but at least you had your chance to say something.
And I will respond again as soon as he makes those comments. I will respond again.
So, any last words to him, to the evil Morgaroth, before we go?
Yeah, you are going to lose so bad to Frank because Frank is the total better Gears player. So let that sink in.
That's an insult. Bad one. All right, man. I'll see you. Have fun at work.
All right. Thanks, Despit.
Yep. Bye.